On September 11th, 2035, 4 weeks before the publication of this video, Kivotos Battleground was hit with the notice, which includes the removal of the requested assets from the original owner. And 2 weeks after the notice was published, the game was taken down due to the MCA strike. So, what happened? This video will not really much covering on the same information, but rather the person behind the game, Blaze, who is currently the owner of Kivotos Battleground, as well as briefly mentioning about the two of the four developers. On May 28, 2024, that's when Kivotos Battleground beta was released. However, after that date, Blaze suddenly communicated with us less altogether. He turns from a usual guy who just often randomly can show up every now and then to a guy that is always invisible. At the time, we were predicting that perhaps Blaze was losing passion from Blue Archive, which was the reason Kivotos Battleground beta was cancelled 2 months after it was published. Now, this is matter a lot because Blaze, in fact, did promise that if there was a Blue Archive fan game similar to KBG or KBG beta, he will put it in his game profile, in his game description. This matters a lot because Project Archive got released. However, after Project Archive was published, Blaze suddenly becomes motivated again. Suddenly, he starts publishing game news on Tesla Chat, and things go pretty much from there. Like we suddenly Blaze start working really fast on new characters. But this is weird because it wasn't Blaze admitted to start having any passion about Blue Archive. We move forward time to around April 2030, around April 2035. Now, this is a time where I'm guessing the game was declining, and everyone started having a joke like PA1, which is I thought to be kind of funny, I do admit. Now, the problem is everyone was spamming it, including in the Tesla chat, but Slippery, the one who was involved in the map development of KBG, was banned. Apparently, he was banned for doom posting. He was banned tested, but we're not in the actual main court for doom posting. This was odd. Everyone was making joke before him. In fact, he was really late to the party. Suddenly, he got banned. Now we move forward a bit too to September, around September 5th, September 4th. I forgot about it. 2035. Nienyo and Tosha was banned. Place described the details of the ban as mocking about the victim of condo. What I bring the three mentioned bans in this conversation? Well, we have exactly the person who did both of those, got off scot-free, and is currently the one of the moderator of Kivotos Battleground. So, after a little bit of thinking for myself, apparently he has a bunch of favorites with fetishes and sexual content and e-dating sites in Roblox games. And his favorite too, which is kind of is ridiculous. Alongside from that, he started ranting and ranting about testers a lot. And even as far as goes doom posting about games, which was some of it was promptly removed. I wonder why. So, why did this guy is let off scot-free, while the three mentioned individuals was banned? Who knows? After me sending the investigation notice to third parties, which is obviously like publisher and maybe even Roblox itself. So after the notice was sent, this guy started spreading information. Whether it was true or not, he never mentioned about it. Obviously, I'm gonna leave some details in the video. I don't really care much about it. Side note, in one of the mentioned part about the whole notice thing, he started having a ranting a bit about how tester sending him the doxing video Apparently, it was just Slippery sending the fucking 4chan Mexican edit the last video.
Also, some quick bloopers. In the place Dark Falls document, he pointed out Lobby said the N-word. You know, yeah, our mod also does it too, right?
After this notice was published, Slippery, Purple Sleepy, and Alter was banned. Apparently, Blaze blamed it as Crossfire. Apparently, he tried to justify Alter ban by quote-unquote bullying of a certain user, which Blaze put on his own document about false notice. It's kind of funny that the whole what they the screenshot that proved the auto was part of it, or even like three of them quote unquote bullying. It's just joking about nerfing because we were talking about how shit Serena is, and we decided to like maybe nerf it for fun. Place, if you're so sure about having no evidence in your quote unquote false notice, why do you suddenly have 3 archived KBG general, 2 archived Tesla chats, and even more archived than base general chat? Be suspicious. Also, another funny effect, this Orthodox guy has 3 alt accounts. I already know 2 of the 3 of them, but he publicly stated that 2 of those accounts was quote unquote getting a strike for being involved with a pedophile server. Does that sound suspicious to you? So, do you remember about the PA part? After the notice was sent, suddenly they sent DMs to one of the developer of PA. Very surprising. He started going over his or her DMs and started apologizing, and he say, "Not overlooking things truly." Because one, why did they suddenly start begging to the PA for apologize again? And 2, why did he suddenly have all these screenshot layout really quickly too? It's like an old screenshot, it's not recent. If he's so sure about not overlooking things, or why he was on board with the decision of banning every single important figure in the CN archive community. And if this guy is so truly about overlooking things, I wonder what's his opinion about the CCP. Oh, kind of curious, are we? So it's kind of funny too, because in the tab document screenshots about the whole saying the N-word thing, I was curious. Please have ever partaken in any of these conversations? Oh, I see what there. This place guy is my biggest snake I have ever witnessed in my entire life. Like going so far as to have an emergency blackmail just to prepare for any kind of situation that goes against him. Like that's just kind of funny. Oh, you think about we're gonna talk about plays? No, I mentioned before. There are 2 purported bloopers I want to mention about too. This chicken guy right here. Genuinely, fuck you. Also, this Akko guy too. Why do you keep forcing yourself in any situation and start acting as like a grand leader of things? It's not even worse from that. Like during the Salty Shirt incident in the tournament, you were on par with the idea that you decided to bully a fucking 15-year-old on the internet. Huh? And the fact that your first reaction to this incident is this how community react to this as like a defense to your own decision about on this case? That's fucking subhuman behavior. Holy shit. I can understand my frustration at Kivotos Battlegrounds now. Man, why I didn't work for these guys for like 2 years straight. Anyway, let's see the community reaction to this.
In the team who are essentially assets, like huge assets, but turned out to be an asshole all this time.
bạn lũ vô ý thức không? Thôi chịu vậy. Almost forgot about you. What's the reason making this video? Nice. Well. Also, I decided to check out the maps from KBG after like my departure, and obviously I take all the maps. Bro, why am I staring? Like, what the fuck is this? Am I staring like a 2050 fucking Roblox, seaside tycoon or some shit? It's kind of. Why is this so fucking bright night? Oh my god! Why do they have the fucking free motor trees from like fucking Pokemon Break Bronze?